Hello. If you are new here, my name is Lauren, and I am a rising third-year medical student in my dedicated step period of my medical journey. This day is a very pivotal day in my medical journey, more so my step journey. It's really so dramatic. And it took some convincing of myself to film today, and that is because you don't know what is going to happen by the end of the video, and neither do I. I have no idea how this day is going to end. I put my hair in a ponytail, and I basically never do that, like a high ponytail, because I feel like the shape of it just looks weird with my hair. But I decided today I would rock that instead of the normal bun. I have my coffee. This is our traditional beginning of the episode chat. Grab a coffee if you need to. Today is March 1st. My exam is March 9th. So it's a week and a day away. And today is also the day I am going to take my first practice MB-ME exam. If you don't know what that is like the official step 1 practice exam. And I did take one on the last day of school because our school just has us take one with them. And, got my score back for that, LOL. And based on my score today, I will decide if I'm going to push my exam back, which is very crazy. The MB-ME exam tells you the percent correct or something like that. But more importantly, you get a percentage that tells you you have this percent chance of passing step 1, the true step 1 exam, if you take it within the next week. I told myself if that percent says 70% or more, I will keep my exam as it currently is March 9th. If it says 69% or less, I will push it by a week. I originally just wanted to push it by 5 days-ish, but the location that I want to take my test doesn't have any dates then. When I was purchasing the exam today, I just was clicking on the things, typing my information, whatever, and I actually was getting really, really anxious, and I didn't expect myself to get this nervous, but I am very, very nervous to take it just because today the fake stakes are very, very high, and we'll decide if I'm going to be in this life if I'm going to be living this life for another week. And I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. Wow. Sorry. Whoa. Calm down, Lauren. Jesus. Yeah, I'm really, really tired. Sorry, I literally will not cry on camera. So this is, I literally did not think I was going to cry. Insert Joker laugh of insanity. No, basically I was just anxious when I was buying the thing. I was like, whatever, cool. The exam is 5 hours, this practice exam. There's 4 blocks of 50 questions, and each block is an hour and 15 minutes, and then you get little breaks in between. And I'm gonna try to simulate it like it's a real test day, so I'm not gonna take long breaks or whatever. But yeah, I was fine, but still a little nervous. And then I went into the bathroom and saw that the person behind me, I don't even want to say his name, peed on my bathroom mat. And I don't think I've ever spoken about this on my channel. I'll just say it quickly. He has never had an accident since I brought him home. He's been such an angel, so perfect with that. And then one day I was at my friend's house. Actually, this was in a vlog. I was at my friend's house and she had a cat. It was actually a stray cat, but he just came in. This was I think 3 vlogs ago, maybe-ish. Maybe even 2. It's an orange cat. He's at the end of the video. And I pet that cat. He was so cute. It's like a stray, but they take care of him, that type of situation. Everything was fine. And then the next day, for some reason, Vaco peed on my bathroom mat, and he's never done that in his whole life, and it was so shocking and upsetting. And yeah, fast forward, I washed the mat because I put it in the washer, even though it's supposed to be washable. The size of my washer caused the mat to rip on the side, so now it's ugly. It was ugly. And then I put it down and eventually he peed on it again, maybe like a week later or something. So I washed that again, and then I was like doing some research, and apparently like if a cat pees on something once, they think like that is something that they can pee on or they can mark their territory on or something like that. I don't even know. Sorry if the story is like so boring. I'm just explaining like why I just started like crying a little bit. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm going to buy a new mat. And then that way, like apparently even if you wash the mat, their scent, they can still smell that their scent has been on it. And then they want to pee on it again to refresh the scent because you tried to wash it out. Bought a new mat. Everything has been fine and sunshine and rainbows. And then today, for some odd reason, like this man, I just changed his litter yesterday. His litter is fresh. Like there's literally no issues. For some odd reason, today he decided to pee on the mat. And I went into the bathroom literally preparing to take this exam, and I saw that, and I just got so upset because, as I said, I'm really tired. And like the smallest things can send me over the edge right now. And I just like called my boyfriend and broke down. So he was like, you need to take a second and like not take the exam yet. Like just give yourself some breathing room, whatever. So I've been watching a YouTube video, one of my new favorite YouTubers. And I love like just always having her videos on in the background. So that was helpful. I made this coffee and I'm gonna drink it. And hopefully it'll fill me up because I don't wanna like eat a whole meal before this exam. So I just wanna get started because it's 1 o'clock and it's just getting really, really late, and I don't want to still be doing this when the sun is down, but I will be. Yeah, literally anything can send me over the edge right now, and that it's just so confusing because I don't know what to do about it. And now, like, obviously, if you've seen any of my videos, you know, like, that cat is my life. We're besties. Like, he is like my little soul, and now I have to be like mad at him for the rest of the day, and I don't want to do that, you know, but he has to understand it was wrong. So yeah. That's where the emotion came from. Ah! Oh my god, I'm just thinking back to the first week of this whole situation when I was like, I'm enjoying dedicated. And you know what? And I was talking about like my love for learning is returning. Like, chick, like girl. No, actually, I have actually enjoyed understanding more things, and I'm gonna make a separate video just talking about the things I wish I would have done, the things I wish I would have not done leading up to everything. Like once this is all over and I see like the past, and then I feel like I'm certified to talk about past mistakes and everything. So I'm gonna make a whole video on that, like on STEP and just like studying in general and like med school in general, pre-med. Like I'm just gonna make a video on that because I just need to discuss some things. I have been enjoying like learning things, understanding things that I didn't understand or that I forgot. Like I have actually been enjoying all of that, and I just feel I know so much. Like I have so much information in my head. It is incredible the amount of information that I know, the amount of information that I'll know in a week. Like it's just all very incredible. I finished content review yesterday, which was a big milestone for me because I had a lot to review, especially from the first year. So that's over. And now I can just spend the rest of my dedicated time up until my exam on practice exams, year-old questions, and Anki. Those are the 3 things I'm going to be doing for the next week or maybe 2, depending on how today goes. So there's my update. LOL, because I knew today would be a little raw because if things don't go like well today, obviously, like part of me wants to keep my exam day because I want to be done. I want to be so done. I want to be free. I want to see the sun again. Like I just want to be over this in a week. But there is a part of me, to be honest, that wants to push my exam back just so I can take my time a little bit and not feel so rushed with doing those 3 things that I said. So that is that. I'm going to stop talking now and start the practice exam. And I'm gonna check back in with you when the exam is over and I have my score. I told you I finished content review, but I haven't finished going over, like when I would review sections, I would add Anki cards corresponding to like the little things in those sections that I wanted to keep seeing. I haven't finished those cards because it's just not possible to have finished it yet. So I've seen everything that I felt like I needed to see once. I still have a lot of cards that I want to get through. So there's just certain things that I've seen it, but like, I don't know if it's committed to memory. For example, the mechanisms for many drugs. There's many drugs that I have to know. And I Like, I don't know all the mechanisms. Like, it's just not, I just don't. And they're very easy to like mix up on multiple choice questions. So we're gonna see how it goes. Farm feels like my weak point in general. I will speak to you after the exam and we'll open my score together and see what is gonna happen next. It is so late. I just finished the practice exam. I am exhausted. My brain is so tired. If there's one thing that I learned in this, it's I need to build my stamina up because I was so tired throughout that, like towards the end. This last section had so many long cases with a bunch of labs to go through and all this stuff, and I actually ran out of time. I literally had to like click the last like 3 or 4 questions because I was moving slower mentally and there was like more to read and I ran out of time. So I don't know if my score is gonna pop up immediately. Right now it just says on the screen like, you know, basically my test is over. So I don't know what the situation will be with seeing my score. I just decided, obviously I told you I was gonna film it. I am gonna say the first section seemed like pretty good. Second section was hard. Third section was okay. Fourth section was like okay again. But then obviously the last couple I had to just like randomly click. So we're gonna see what the score is now. I'm also gonna say, so this vlog is so dramatic, but this is my life right now. I'm also gonna say that your biggest enemy in medical school is time. And even in regular exams, I would be looking at material and just thinking like, if I had more time, I could master this. Like I could know it like in and out, like talk through it in my sleep. Like I would know everything. And obviously they can't like give you 10 years to get your medical degree for you to have enough time to learn everything. So if I do have to push my exam back, this is the one situation where I can give myself more time, where regular exams, I of course cannot do that. I can't just push back like a regular exam. So if I have to do that, then I will. I'm feeling like in the beginning, I was like, oh, I'm gonna pass this. And now like towards the end, I was like, might have to push back. So let's just see. No more stalling. Click next to view your score report. Oh God, oh, I'm so stressed. Cool. Well, I'm pushing my exam back, so great. Great. And that's it. Nothing more to say. I'm gonna go process this and go to the grocery store. And I will maybe chat later. I'm obviously not happy, but I just want to pass this on my first go around, so that's that. It is a lot later, currently 9:42. Sorry that the dishwasher is going. I fully intended to vlog between now and the last clip just because it's a little, I ended up like just being on the phone with my boyfriend when I got home to just like push our call up earlier instead of 9 o'clock, so I couldn't vlog what I was doing. But I went to the grocery store, I bought some salmon, which if you don't know, I love salmon so much. That is like my comfort meal that I cook. And then I loaded my dishwasher, prepared the salmon, put it in the oven. That's what I've been doing. And I just wanted to discuss my score because I clearly wasn't really ready to discuss it earlier, but I feel like I've been transparent thus far in this vlog, so we might as well just keep that going. This ponytail, I just don't, it's just not it, is it? I didn't say this earlier, but I kind of meant to. On the last day of school, we took an NBME exam and we got the same score report that I got today. And I talked about the percent that you'll pass. So on the last day of school, my percent was, there was an 8% chance of me passing STEP within a week. So that was, of course, I think a month ago. I'm not honestly sure of the timeline at this point. It's just been crazy. From that 8%, my studying thus far has gotten me to today, where I received a 34% chance that I would pass STEP. I wasn't even sure I was gonna just say that, but I'm like, I might as well just say it, whatever. So yeah, obviously that's not what we wanted to see today. I definitely had a lot of doubt that I was gonna get a 70% chance of passing, but I definitely thought it would be higher than a 34%. That's really crazy. That is not, by the way, my percent that I got correct. That is just the percent that I will pass STEP. So those percentages are different. I have clearly a lot of work to do and a lot of growth to do, knowledge-wise and testing ability-wise, until I take my exam. I already said that I'm gonna push it, and I am. But at least I'm done content review, and as I said earlier in the video, I can just focus now on solidifying my knowledge with Anki, practicing my knowledge and like my question dissection and comprehension ability with UWorld, and then practicing my stamina and like everything else with practice exams, and just keep going with those 3 things for the next 2 weeks. I, of course, vlog 1 day a week, so you won't see me again for another week. It's so funny because I keep thinking about how I'm gonna release these episodes. So funny to call my life an episode. And I think I'm gonna do multiple a week because I don't want it to span like 6 weeks or however many there will be, but in the next episode of Lauren's life, Lauren's sad life, my percent will be higher. I'm gonna keep working at this, of course, because there's literally nothing to it but to do it. I have no other paths but through to get through this exam, to get through studying, and my 34% will rise, and it will be higher, and it will get to where it needs to get to take my STEP score. Now, because I have another week, I would like to get that percent up to, like, some people have said they've gotten a 90% or 95% on that. And, you know, I'd like to get it a lot higher than 70 now because I have, you know, another week. I'm hoping this video wasn't like negative, even though it's not negative. Like, I'm not being negative. I'm just, you know, talking about my life and like what's happening with everything. But this is a tough time. Today was a tough day. I talked about all the tough points. And then just for more like comedy, when I got home, I put my groceries on the floor, and in the time it took for me to put my groceries on the floor and take my shoes off, Baco, who I'm still not speaking to, he's been asleep all day anyway, jumped onto my like delicate foods bag, and he poked a hole in the bottom of my milk carton. So there was milk everywhere, literally spewing out everywhere all over my kitchen. So that was great. That was really great. So today has obviously been a rough day, and I am gonna take the rest of the night off. I'll do some Anki, but I'm not gonna review this exam today. I'm gonna review it tomorrow, just because I think today I just need to like mentally chill before I have another breakdown. Again, I hope you're enjoying the series, and I hope my honesty doesn't feel negative or anything. I said already, I think that I wasn't even sure I was gonna film today. I was just planning on filming tomorrow when I already like knew and like processed by myself like how this practice exam went. But if someone can relate to this video in the future, whether they're studying for STEP or the MCAT or the LSAT or something else, then, you know, it's worth putting my vulnerability on the internet. So that is that. Let's close her because we don't need her right now. And I'm just waiting for my, oh my God. I'm just waiting for my salmon to be done, which I'm like so excited to eat the salmon and like watch TV and take my first real break of the day. Sorry, it's just my Snuggie in the back. But I'm gonna close the video out here. If you like the video, please like the video. What else do I say? Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I appreciate all of your support, and I appreciate you taking the time to go on this journey with me. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.